name is Brandy, and my channel is based on using what I have versus buying new. Doesn't mean I will never buy new. Doesn't mean that I won't do reviews and things like that. But my main concentration is utilizing as much as I can of my beauty collection, which is pretty substantial. This is my update for my pan challenge for 2024. This is January 2024. If you've never been here, I do repeat this intro on all 3 of my challenges. I explain it every time. I have a very large family. I have a very stressful job that I work way more than 40 hours at. And then I also have a home, a husband, and a life. On top of all of that, I do suffer from autoimmune conditions, lupus and ankylosing spondylitis, which make me feel like crap a lot. So it saves me a ton of time and a ton of energy if I can combine these. And my viewers have been so gracious and so kind about it. I appreciate you guys. So I have 3 challenges. I have the 24 and 24. This is eventually going to be really ugly if I keep doing this, because if we end up at 50 and 50, how the hell am I going to do that? But I digress. We have the 24 and 24. We have 12 by 7-4. That is a concentration product that I either want to use the entire product or I want to see change, damage. I may not be able to use it all. It's a big blush or cream, whatever. I want to see changes. I want to see that I made intentional use of that product. And then the last one is the Dead to Me pan. This is 12 items that either I hate, dislike, unsure of, or they're likely to expire soon. So I hope that you will like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for notification. I do not upload at the same time and the same day every week. It's all over the place. So if you don't click that button, you will miss videos that I post. And if that's something you don't want to do, I hope you'll click the button. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, grab a drink, get some popcorn, get a snack, and let's get started on my updates for January 2024 for my 3 project pans. And once again, thank you so much for your patience with that repeated introduction. Today is my update for after January 31st, or the whole month of January, my Dead to Me pan. These are 12 items I either disliked, wasn't loving, or wanted to declutter, or they were soon to expire. So the first one is the Mario eyeshadow in Rory Glam. They do like this. This is his old ones before he released the really popular one. These, I actually got 3 of these for $25 on Black Friday of 22. This is not the best formula I've ever used. It's not. It's better than Fall Romance by ABH, I can tell you that. I hate that palette, but this is not the best or the worst I've ever used. I'm just trying to get some use out of it, and then I will plan to declutter it. I will likely give it away, not throw it away, but it will depend on how long I keep it. Next, I have the ColourPop in Interstellar. This is a blush. I've had this a very long time. I think I've actually probably had this close to 5 years at this point. There's no complaints, no issues. It's just a steady blush or a sturdy blush. Next is the LYS Concealer. This is one that I don't have a love-hate relationship with, but I don't adore it, and I'm just trying to get some use before it expires. It actually is a year old at this point, a year and a month. No, a year and 2 months, so we do need to use that as much as I can. I'm like halfway through my list. I'm like, last of all, next I have the Makeup Forever face palette. I typically only use the contour and the blush shades in this. I've been using it the minimum that I had to. I don't go out of my way to use it. I probably will finally declutter this after this month or next month. I keep telling myself I don't need to keep it. Like, just because I love Makeup Forever doesn't mean I need to keep that product. I have a thing with that brand. I don't know why. Their foundations, in fact, I just saw they're coming out with a glowy foundation, and it is ripping me apart because I want to go buy it, but I don't need any foundation. So I'm going to try to resist the urge as long as I can. Back to the pan challenge. I have the Fenty. This is the powder bronzer in Into Sun. And it finally has pretty much gotten rid of the FB that was imprinted. I've been using this the minimum, not really more than that typically, and I'm just trying to see what I can get done with that. Next is the Fenty highlighter. This is Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. This is the traditional older ones they released first. Mine is broke, so this is what is going on. I have 2 very big dips, and one of them is very close to pan, I think. It is like getting down there. So I've been utilizing this as much as possible during the month. And when I say that, I mean like I utilize it almost every day because I want to see if I can hit pan. And I don't know. I have hit pan in 2 highlighters. One was Urban Decay Sin, and the other one was that Cover FX face palette thing that came in BoxyCharm. But I literally used them for months in one little spot, like drilling almost. I want to see if I can hit pan in more than just one little space. Like if that whole dip hits pan, it'd be really rewarding for me personally. Next is the Good Apple Foundation. I use this the bare minimum of times this month. This is hard to use in the winter months because it is more drying and I have super dry skin. But if you look, I have a super big pan in this. I would like to finish this. We will see how things go and see what happens. I have no idea. Two that I am decluttering out of my collection and out of this challenge are the Fenty Cream Bronzers, Butter Biscuit and Amber. I have owned Amber before, love the product, adored it, never had a problem until it dried out. Both of these have not worked successfully for me since I bought them. I bought them in early 2023, I think. I think it was just after Christmas. They had a sale or something. I can't remember how it worked. I don't want to get it all over me. So this is the Amber, so you can see how much is used. It's still very wet. It should work. Again, I don't know 100% the product or if it's my habits. This is the Butter Biscuit. That one is much drier than the other one. These are both going in the garbage because they're cream. I cannot share them, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna buy these again. These and the sticks from Fenty I've tried. They're just too drying on my skin, and my skin is already super dry, so there's just no reason to do that. Next, I have the Good Apple concealer. This one is starting, if you look, it's starting to get some where it has a hole in, not a hole, but you can see the open, see if I can get that to pick up. You can see the open air in there. It never even used to do that. That is new. I've been utilizing that one quite a bit, so hopefully I can finish it and be done. Oma Stick Bronzer. This one has been in my challenge, I think, the entire year or close to it, if not. I am so close on this one. I'm going to finish it. I don't care. There we go. That is where I'm at. It is amazing how much I have used, and I am using this pretty much every day. I want to finish it. Oma is no longer owned by Share and See, completely different company now. So, and I think they discontinued this. I have not been able to find it. I think they replaced it with those new things that they released, but I really enjoy this. It's one of the best bronzers I ever used. It is so blendable. It is just amazing. And it's it's probably 2 years old and it's still blending like a dream. Last thing in this challenge is you know what I just realized? I kept going and forgot to tell you what I was putting in the challenge for what I took out. Okay, we're gonna rewind for a minute. Makeup by Mario eyeshadow was supposed to come out. And then, I took out these two Fenty, right? So in their places for those 3 items, I have stuff right here. I'm going to go through those 3 last. I just want to give you the last product that was originally in the pan, and then I'll tell you what I'm putting in the challenge. So the Fenty Ease Drop Liquid Tinted Moisturizer. This has turned out to be one of my favorite tinted moisturizers I've ever had. It's like a foundation junior. It's runny and it's liquidy and it's light like a tinted moisturizer, but it's got coverage like a foundation. You can do light coverage very easily, but you could build this up to medium very easily. I really enjoy this. This is where we are at. I am utilizing this. Actually, I think this might be lower now. It's very hard to see when you have lights pointing at your eyes and then you're trying to look through things. It's very hard to see. I'll mark it after if it is different, but it does look like if I'm seeing it right in the light that these are actually lower. So I'm utilizing that as much as I can and I enjoy it, so it's not difficult. 3 items I'm putting in. First one is the brand No More, Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is their bronzer and this is in Skinny Dip. This smells like toffee. I have a love-hate relationship with the smell. I love the smell of toffee, but I don't like putting toffee on my face. And this does, like, the whole time I'm powdering with it, it does. After it's on, I don't ever smell anything, but when I'm using it, I do, and sometimes it can be nauseating. This has almost no use. I'm just hoping to get my money's worth out of that and seeing what I can accomplish. Next is one that will be use or throw away or use or give away. I haven't decided yet. I gotta check the date on it or the lot number to make sure it's still good. This is Born to Glow by NYX. This is one that Taylor, I can't think of her last name right now. She did the traveling for the last 2 years. She's just now moving in an apartment. Her name is Taylor. She loves this foundation. I actually, kind of embarrassing, I've bought it 3 times now because everybody was saying you have dry skin, it should work great. This looks like shit every single time I wear it, but I'm gonna try to wear it this month. Even if it's like on Saturdays and Sundays and I'm sitting home, I'm gonna try it and see if I can find a way to make it work. I have to believe there's at least a little bit of user error involved because so many people with dry skin adore that foundation, and even some that have combination love it. And I get not every foundation is for everyone, but that's one that every other foundation they suggest usually works for me. So I have to think it's user error. So we're going to keep working on it. And then the last one that I'm putting in, this is by Essence. This really truly has very little left in it. If you look, it's got like this much in it. I'm putting this in knowing I'm finishing it this month. It's an easy win. I'm here for it. So this is getting put in. This is supposed to be a dupe, I think, for either Pharmacy or Glow Recipe. I think it's Glow Recipe. So I actually like this. It works really good. I'm not usually a dupe person. I like buying in the original and giving people their money's worth when they've invented a product, but either here nor there, it's a good product. It works well. So that is my updated Dead to Me. The items that I declutter, that's the point of this particular challenge. It is to grab items I'm not enjoying or I didn't enjoy or whatever and get them out of my collection. I would estimate that this pan challenge every single month should see the most movement of all three. The second challenge, if you watch that video, is the 12x74. That should pretty much remain consistent. As long as I can use the product, I want to use it from now until July. I did just change one out because there was no possible way I was going to be able to use it. It was orange. But that one is, I would like to keep pretty static. And then 24 and 24, I'm open to moving anything in there. I have no problem with it. However, I don't want to move every month. I want to kind of like see if I can utilize these products. So after all that long-winded explanation about moving and rolling products, if you like this video, I hope you will like, share, subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. I do not upload on the same day, the same time every week. So if you do not click that bell, you more than likely will miss videos. If I post them and that's something you're looking for, that bell can help you out. I hope wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, you're having a great day and your pans are going wonderful. I will talk to you soon, guys.